Hi and welcome to another review video on the new 70mai Dashcam A800. So I've done this through the crowdfunding website. I think it was about a few months ago. So I got an early bird offer on this one to get the whole package. So that would be the front camera, front dash cam, and then the back dash cam, and also the Hardwire Kit as well, wiring as well, so included, and everything else. So this is just an unboxing. So let's get started. So first of all, we'll open up the dash cam. So this is the main dash cam unit that goes on the front window screen. I can open it with my blunt scissors. So this arrived today from Hong Kong. So as you can see, it's quite a small little box. It's got the actual dash cam that you put onto the front window screen, I presume under the rear view mirror. And as you can see here, it says the dash cam and the model is A800. It's 4K. So it's 4K Ultra HD video, built-in Wi-Fi and GPS. It had, of course, an app and then rear camera, so that's optional, but I got that as well. I bought that. And again, it's just repeating the parts here and on the side. So let's have a quick look what's inside the packaging. It's quite a nicely presentation. So I presume this is going to be your manual. Yep, so that's the user manual, and then the stickers. So these stickers go onto your front window screen first, and then you stick on here, so it's easy for you to take it on and off and doesn't get all glue stuck to your window screen. And it's good that they've got two here, so just in case you accidentally put it in the wrong place, but also if you move it to a new car anytime in the future, you've got another spare one there, so that's good to have. I think that's all that's inside there. So probably have a look at that. So this is the actual unit itself. As you can see here, it's got the power, and it says here, download the 4K video to PC for a better watching experience. So of course, plugging it in, and you've got button 1, button 2, button 3, and button 4. Let's take it out. So you can see the actual unit here. That's one side. So you can see here, you've got the lens here, so that's really good that you can adjust that. That's good. And of course, you put that in the position on the front window screen. As you can see here, again, it's got the model number A800, and it says the input is actually 5 volts 2 amps, and the manufacturer, and again, it's got 4K Ultra HD on the front. And then on the side, you have your DC in, so it's micro USB, and your AV in, and then I presume that's for your rear view camera, and the micro SD card slot where you put the micro SD. This is where your front screen is, and then you have, looks like here, a power button to switch it on, and that's probably either a microphone as well. So it's a good little unit. So it would stick on this way onto your front window screen, and then you can adjust the camera to suit the car, and then into position as well. So overall, that's really good. So that's the front unit. I don't think there's anything else in the box. We can have a quick look. So inside the box here, we probably have the power So underneath here we have the micro USB to USB-A power cable. That's quite a good length, so that's quite good to run through the headlining of your car and down the A pillar. And if you're going to plug it into a USB 12 volt adapter. There's the mounting plate that you put onto, and the sticker onto your window screen. As I said, it's good that it's got one already attached, but you've got a second one as well, so if you ever make a mistake installing it or need to move it to the car, and that's good. I didn't realize it included that as well. So you've got basically a dual port as well for the dash cam and into your cigarette lighter, so that's really good. So that's something nice, an extra. And then lastly, we've got the tool here, and I think that's for probably either prying it off, but we can check that later when I do an installation video. So yeah, so overall the packaging is really good. Seems like it includes a lot of everything you need in the packaging here, and again covers everything that you need just in case you make a mistake and things. So that's really good for the manufacturer to include that. So now we'll move on to the next box, and this one here includes the rear view camera, I do believe. So let's get this open. And it's got the details again. So it's got there, the back camera is 1920 by 1080, 5 volt, 0.5 amps, and then it's just got their website, and it says there's the rear camera, and it says Midrive RC06, resolution as we said before 1920 by 1080. So it's got the details there and the rear view camera. So let's see what else is in the box. Nothing else. So in here we have the sticky pad and the manual, and again the adhesive layer that we've got there to stick the rear view camera. Everything is well packaged and protected during shipping as well, so that's really good to see. Off. Oh, so you've got a sticky pad already attached. This one doesn't rotate, but you have to put it into a fixed position. Oh, sorry, it does rotate, so you can see it's just a bit stiffer. So you can rotate it when you stick it to the either there or an angle, and you can rotate it up. Like most window screens will be at an angle, so you can rotate this up and down. And again, it's got quite a long cable, so that's really good to stretch to the back of most cars. And it's got a connection cable here as well, and then that little plug there connects into the actual camera on its side, where we saw the AV in, so it'll connect straight to that. So basically it'll be two cables you'd run from here up into the headlining. So yeah, so that's really good. So that includes there as well. So as I said, the quality feels really strong, and build quality is good. So yeah, so that should be good to install. So, and lastly we have to open, and I believe this is the hardwiring kit. So if you don't want to, so as it says here, it's got Midrive UP02. I presume that's the model of this one here. Again, you've got a little manual telling you where it goes to and the connections. I think there is no English option, but you can use that Google Lens or even Google Translate app, and it'll translate most of this, but it's probably quite straightforward because you've got your color-coded cables here. So again, you've got the hardwiring kit. Again, quality cables, connections, that's really good. That looks like a micro USB. And then you've got the 70mai. This looks like some kind of adapter there for the power. And again, you've got it here quite clearly, so you don't really need the instructions. You've got there the plus, ground, and this one here is probably for your to go there, so when it knows to switch it on and off when your ignition is on and off when you put the key in, so it doesn't drain the battery. And again, the cable is a good length. So this would replace the actual USB power cable to the main unit on the side here. So instead of having the USB cable, you would use this if you want to hardwire it into your fuse box. And I guess again, you can get some little adapters that will plug into your fuse box, so you don't have to cut any wires and things like that, especially if you're not very confident, but also if you don't want to start messing with your car's electrics and things. It's probably not ideal. But yeah, so this is a quick unboxing of it, and as I said, what I'm going to do is, after I've worked out how to run all the cables and everything in my new Hyundai Ioniq electric, I'll do an installation video of me installing it in the car. So now we're going to have a look at the actual operation of the dash cam. As we looked at before, there's the user manual. To be honest, I've not really read it yet, but we'll go through it and switch it on and see how responsive it is in the first place. So I'll put it to one side. I already had a 32 gig SanDisk SD card already, so I'm going to be using this one within the camera. So as you can see, the camera here, so what I'm going to do is just quickly power it on. As you can see, the power button is just here, and I think that might be the microphone, and this might be for calling or just for a visual effect, I'm not too sure. But let's switch it on. Hopefully it's got some power. Oh, it switches on very quick, so that's good. And let me just peel this off. So as you can see here, it's got all the different languages. I presume the touch, so it's not touch screen, so you've got the buttons down here to correspond to the, so you can see there's multiple languages you can select. And then this button here to tick, to confirm. So this must be their motto is travel safely every day. Welcome to the dash cam. So now it's going through the indicator light. So as you can see underneath, there's lighting, and so currently blue, so it's transmission mode, and you've got green for recording and red for error. So it's like a little tutorial it's taking you through. Now you want to set up the time, so let's have a look how we. So ours is London, so it's UTC 000. It's not the actual time, it's just the time zone, sorry. Now you're setting the time and the date, set the system date. So today's the 22nd of September, so the year is fine. So we can come back to that later. And now it's asking for parking surveillance. If parking surveillance mode is enabled, a video will be recorded automatically if a collision occurs while the vehicle is parked. You can disable or enable. So enable. And then it says, thanks for using the dash cam. Scan the QR code to download and install the app. So you can install the app on your phone.
Abnormal time detected. Please calibrate the time manually. Please insert SD card.
So you can see it actually is quite good. It's gone red, as it said before in the tutorial, if there's an error. So it's quite clear. So I'll just take the SD card.
Please format SD card.
So as you can see here, it clicks in and then format.
Formatting succeeded.
So that's quite quick and easy. The menus are very straightforward, so at least it's quite good there. And you can see it's actually recording, and because I haven't put the date and time in yet, so it's probably coming up with that. And it's asking you to change the time and settings as well. And you can see it's gone green. So all you do is for settings, let's have a look. So we've got, so that's recording, audio recording is on, so microphone on and off.
Start recording emergency video.
So here you can push that button and it'll record emergency video. I think you have to wait until, so it must record.
The battery is low. Please connect to the car charger.
So you can see the announcements that the actual device makes is very clear and precise. So you can't really go too wrong. If you set it up incorrectly or something happens, you can clearly.
Recording complete.
And then this one here must be for pictures, and here is the settings button. So you've got video settings, system settings, the SD card and factory reset, download app, system update and about. So we can go to about, so you can see on my one here the current version. You can just go back and we go back to the settings. You've got video settings, so you've got on high sensitivity for, I suppose it has like a G sensor in there, so it detects any collisions. Video recording here, so you've got low compression and high compression. So I suppose you put low compression, you get better quality, but it'll take up more of your memory card. Video resolution, so you see you can change it from 4K down to 2844 by 1600, and then you can change it down to full HD 1920 by 1080, and it only gives you those three options. And then you can see it's 60 Hertz. Let's see what the options are here. So you can do 50 for PAL, NTSC 60 and down to 55, and speed and latitude, so that's recording on as well, it's enabled. And you've got system settings, and here is where you can switch Wi-Fi hotspot, power on Wi-Fi, recording. So ADAS, I believe that's like lane detection if you're going out of your lane and things like that. So it does have extra features, not just a normal dash cam. Screen off time, so it's always on the screen. Speaker volume you can turn on, I presume, and turn down, so that's good. And again here you can do the system time and change back the language if you want to, and time zone. And you can format the SD card again. And as I said, it is actually really good. It started up, you saw how quick it starts up. So if we just switch it off, holding down the power button, that turns off. So when it automatically gets power, it'll switch itself on.
Abnormal time detected. Please calibrate the time manually.
And
the battery is low. Please connect to the car charger.
As you can see here, it starts recording very quickly as soon as it switches on. So as soon as you start the car and driving, it'll be recording. So it's very good. And again, the build quality is very good. The buttons are very strong, not wobbly or anything like that. So it will last a long time. And as I said, the voice commands on it as well are very clear. So you can understand anything when you have low battery. And like I haven't set the time and date properly yet, so it identifies that. And the buttons are clear, and I must say the screen is very clear here as well. It's probably advisable perhaps when you're driving to have it switched off. I presume in some countries you probably have to have it switched off. But yeah, overall it's really good. So my next video I'll be doing the installation, and this is just a quick rundown. Again, thanks for watching, and if you liked the video then please remember to subscribe and like, and